Hey, welcome to Yes Girl Podcast. I am Olajumoke Awe, and here with me is
Hawa Abubakar.
Ayiba Bebara Taylor.
And this is your space, loud, loving, and unapologetically girl. Today's episode, it's bold, it's personal. We're talking voice, power, and why you matter. Yes, you, brave, still figuring it out. Let's get into it. What does it mean to speak up? What does it mean to talk to people? What does it mean to open up?
Well, to me, speaking up means airing out your opinion, sharing your voice, your opinion, at the same time being respectful to the person who is listening to you or the person who you're conversing with. And it makes me remember a story when I was in secondary school. The girls in my school were not allowed to play outdoor sports because we're becoming women and our feminine qualities were obvious
They
and
were
it might
showing.
make the boys feel a certain kind of way. So we came together and marched to the principal's office and we spoke to her. We aired out our opinion about the situation, but in a respectful light. And then she gave us a day where we come out to play our badminton sports and a day where the boys come out to play their sports. So when we speak up as girls, in a respectful way, when we voice our opinion, we actually get heard.
Okay, listening to your story, what would you have done if your principal did not do anything about it? About your complaint?
I mean, we would have gone through the route of advocacy. It always helps. Going through the
Advocacy
route
does
of
work.
advocacy.
It really does. The social media space
Yeah.
is really broad, and then the impact and influence that you can
Yes,
gain is
exactly.
a lot.
Why not go to your parents instead of social media?
That would have worked, but going through the route of social media, we would most likely get more traffic and influence and be better off influencing the decision of the school
True.
than just going through personal, like our parents and parents coming together. Yeah.
And I also think some of the girls might have actually spoken to their parents, but their parents
Might have brushed it off.
Yes,
Like, since that is the system, that's
just-
what they've been doing. So
just
why
leave it
why
like
why
that.
can't you just live
and
with it?
their parents could have actually been in the same age group with the principal.
Exactly.
principal,
Having
yes.
shared the
mentality.
same thought on the whole concept
Idea,
with the
so
principal. The thing that I would want young girls to note is that your voice is more than volume. It is value.
Word.
Yeah.
Clock it.
So why do you think girls stay silent? Why do you think girls do not speak up? Why do they stay silent?
I think girls don't speak up because of the fear of judgment.
Okay.
A situation where they think, if I say this, what would this person say? If I say this, what would people think of me? They are more worried about the responses or reactions that they will get for people rather than what they actually feel about a certain matter. And I think girls don't speak up because they fear being shut down. So some girls don't speak up because
The
they
fear of not being
heard and then they are shut down. And then some girls have actually tried to speak up, but their thoughts are being belittled to male looks and how they look, their outward appearance. Is
I
what
actually have a personal experience with this point.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm talking on social media, whenever I'm talking about things that I am passionate about, I always get so many comments. Comments like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Forget about whatever you're talking about. Your looks is all that matters." And some people might think this is a compliment, but it is
never.
not a
not at
compliment.
all.
It is their way of successfully belittling my thoughts, my ideas, what I have to say, and just focusing on my looks. And that's what a lot of young girls face. And it's just very sad that girls actually go through things like
their
that.
intellect is completely
And
belittled.
when you speak about it, they would say, "Why don't you take the compliment?" Do you understand? Like when
Yeah.
you're like,
Just take
no,
the
exactly,
compliment.
just take the compliment. You don't have to be bitter. But it is not about. It is not even a compliment.
At all.
If I'm posting myself, if I'm posting in a beautiful outfit, making my content centered around my looks, you can give me those kind of compliments. But if I'm
that's a
talking about
different
something
scenario.
I value, you shouldn't give me. You shouldn't say forget whatever you're talking about.
Yeah.
Why do we have to forget what I am
I'm
talking
talking
about?
about,
Because
yes.
I'm a girl.
And also, I think girls stay silent because of societal reputation. There's a way the society will look at them. This is different from the fear of judgment, what people think. they're looking at, oh, the whole society at large, what's going to happen? How
Yeah,
is it going?
when
How are
I
they going to
say
look
this,
at me? That
yeah.
kind of
This
thing.
just reminds me of a friend who has like a cousin who, a boy by the way, who would always want to, do unspeakable things to her.
Wow.
And I mean, she has spoken up countless times, and her mother would always tell her, Ofe Debiru, that is, she wants to destroy the family, that kind of thing. So hearing that kind of thing, she has learned to just lock up and try to, sort that situation out by herself, which should not be so. The family
Yeah.
is concerned about
The
what
social
the society
reputation,
will.
instead of them to be concerned
About
about
her mental
the
health,
health
her
of their
well
child.
being.
Yes.
And there are some situations where even if this girl tries to speak up, because when you actually do speak about issues like this scenario you mentioned, it tends to, stain the image of the
Of the
family.
family.
And some
Yeah.
families will actually disown this girl.
Push
And
her
they will be
outside
like, we are not related to this
to
kind
the
of
cold
person,
world.
on that kind of thing. It's quite sad.
So have you ever felt silence?
It's more common than you think.
So we've been talking about what it means to speak up. We've shared familiar experiences
Yeah.
of issues that we faced. What piece of advice will you give to a young adolescent girl who wants to speak up and doesn't know how?
Well, what I would say is that speaking up doesn't have to be disrespectful. Whether when you are speaking to, people older than you or people younger than you, it doesn't have to be disrespectful. Speaking up is responsible, it is respectful,
Yeah.
most importantly. So airing out your opinion, saying what you want to say to people does not have to be in a way that would affect
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
their feelings
relationship.
or your
Yeah.
relationship
Yeah,
With
like
with
what
them.
she
the
said.
person.
Yeah.
Like what
So
Hawa said.
even when you are talking to people way younger than you, you need to also put respect in. Yes, respect is earned, but just show a little bit, even if it's the tiniest bit, just so that respect to people. And you also need to be confident in yourself first. Believe in yourself before other people believe in you. Love yourself, love your voice before other people love that for
love
you.
your
And
voice,
I mean,
yeah.
just treat yourself the way you would treat your best friend that is in need or that is
Yeah,
in distress.
in
Just treat
distress.
yourself that way. Treat yourself with love, treat yourself with care. And
There's a quote I said that resonates with what you just said. That speak to yourself the way you would speak to a good friend in need. Yeah,
yes.
because a lot of young girls, they might not do this consciously. They speak to themselves in very terrible ways. They say
Yeah.
things like, "Oh, I hate myself," when they feel frustrated with life and everything.
Yeah.
Would you say that to a friend
No,
that you care
Actually,
about?
you
and the
wouldn't.
So
friend
why are
wants
you
to
saying
feel
that to
better.
to
yourself?
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, so you might not realize that this thing, saying things like this, shatters your self-esteem.
And confidence.
Exactly,
Yes.
and then you lose your voice. Yeah.
Slowly.
We're eating the street right now to see what other people have to say about this. Let's hear what they have to say.
Have you ever struggled to speak up? No, no, I've not. I've not struggled to speak up.
They're very confident, bold girl.
Yes. I was never really like encouraged in the best way. I'm a reserved person, so whenever I went out, I was always praised that, oh, it's so nice, you're so reserved. I like girls that are reserved. So I never felt the need to speak up. And when I saw girls speak up, they were always like, oh yeah, and you're this, you're that.
I would say I have because in the world today, I think people are very dependent on validation from other people and tend to lean towards decisions that kind of favor the majority and make them fit in. So a lot of times that I've struggled to speak up is truly just because it may not be seen as socially acceptable or it may be counter to social norms.
Yes, yes, actually. When I was little, yeah, so like between me and my brothers or outside, I used to like find it hard to talk about what I feel.
I don't think I can say I have because I do a lot of spoken word and speeches and I speak about problems in the society. So that's my outlet for my voice. That's my voice. So yeah.
So here is the truth, girls. Your voice matters even when it shakes. Your decision matters even when they scare you. And your health, that is totally your right. So go ahead, ask questions, say what you need because your voice is your superpower. And you, girl, you matter.